Hello everyone, this is Eric.
And this is Sandy.
Today we're going to be talking about some major inconveniences in the Philippines. We will give you information to help you prepare for them and let you know what you can do to minimize these inconveniences. First, we ask you to hit that like button because it helps us help you. It also helps us with the YouTube algorithm. If you would like to receive more information about the Philippines and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be getting every one of the videos as soon as we upload them. And last but not least, share this video with others who are interested in moving to or coming to the Philippines, or those that are even thinking about retiring here.
Mm-hmm. So let's proceed with number 1. Most bank ATMs don't accept deposits. You must go inside the bank and get in line to get the transactions done.
That's right, folks. Here in the Philippines, a lot of banks, there are several banks where you walk up there to the ATM and you're expecting to make a deposit into your account, and they'll tell you, oh no, sir, you have to go inside. Now, of course, that's unheard of in the States, and most all banks there, you can make a deposit right at your ATM machine. But here, there's usually a long line that you'll have to encounter once you go in. You may have to take a number. You probably have to take a number and wait for, could be up to, I'd say at least, expect to wait at least 20, 30 minutes at least.
That's the least. It could go up to 3 hours. Who knows?
Yeah,
Depends on the time and the busyness of the business.
that's right.
This inconvenience can be minimized by doing a bank-to-bank transfer online. Or the best option is to find a bank that does have a deposit machine. One example is the BDO bank. Most of the BDO banks have their own deposits machines so that you don't have to fall in line just to deposit some money. Also, another idea is if you're going to be dealing with some money transactions, ask the client or ask somebody if they have BDO so that you will avoid that kind of inconvenience. Number 2, most businesses don't have a telephone. The ones that do don't answer or not available to check on availability. This causes one to waste a lot of time by going there only to find out what you're looking for is not actually there.
Yes, folks, can be terribly frustrating, especially if you are from the U.S. Not being able to call a business ahead of time on your way there to check for what you need is something you've never heard of coming from the States. But it does actually exist. And sometimes the businesses, they'll have a phone and you call them and they won't answer it. So prepare for that. That can cause you a great inconvenience that you have to drive over to a place. It may take you 30, 40 minutes, an hour sometimes to get there, and you won't be able to get what you need. Then you'll go to another place that you think that might have the item that you need, and they won't have it. So you could run around, for an hour or two, a couple of hours looking for something. So expect that. It comes with the territory here.
Also, I want to add that even if they have a phone number and then you're a foreigner, you start talking to them and they're going to be responding like, what? Huh? To resolve this one, might as well let your Filipino wife, girlfriend, or friend talk to these people. Also, to resolve all this, check for the product online. If you find it in a particular store, do a screenshot of the product page and take it with you when you go. Also, you can ask a friend or a relative who lives nearby the business to stop by and check and see if the product or service is available. Alright, let's proceed to number 3. If you need to bring a certain document to government offices, there is an inability to call ahead to inquire about which documents you need.
For example, you may want to go down to your local immigration office and you may want to renew your visa. And let's say you need to bring certain documents.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's not going to be easy to ascertain which ones you need.
Sure.
So you're going to have to coordinate. One of the ways we think is good to resolve this problem is to ask other expats about their experience and what documentation they needed to complete the task.
Mm.
Now, you can contact these other expats by joining a Facebook group, maybe Cebu Expats or something like that. Once you contact that group, there'll be someone in there who has some experience about going ahead and getting the document that you need from immigration.
Mm-hmm.
And
they can also suggest which place to go to or which office to go to lessen the time of the processing.
the fourth major inconvenience that we want to talk about today is government offices. They have a cutoff of the number of persons they're going to see that day.
Mm-hmm.
And although the office hours may be listed on the internet or even on their actual door, is from 9 to 5 p.m. You'll get there, let's say, for example, at 2 p.m., and you'll find out that they've already given out all the numbers that they're going to give out for the day. And what they'll do from there is they'll send you back and tell you to come back because they've already reached the maximum number of people that they're going to accommodate for that day.
Mm-hmm.
So when they tell you to come back, it's usually come back the next day, and they'll say come back at an earlier time. But they won't tell you, for example, well, you need to be here between 8 and 12 because that's when we usually run out of numbers. Mm-hmm. They'll just say come back the next day.
Mm-hmm. Most of the government offices here actually opens up at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
up to 5 p.m. And like people start lining up as early as 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And you know, at that early morning, all the numbers, probably the maximum number that they're giving out is already maximized. You going there at 2 p.m. or even 1 p.m. is very late already.
And yes, to resolve this is another one that we would recommend talking to other expats about.
Mm-hmm.
Because they usually have experience as to what's the best time to go, and also they can tell you which office is the best one to get things accomplished.
That's true.
Number 5, another major inconvenience here is when you're inquiring about property for sale or rent. Oftentimes the real estate agent, they'll list a property and it sounds very attractive. However, when you go to view the property, it will not be the same one that was listed in the ad. This could cost you hours of your time and disrupt your schedule in your day. We recommend that you verify with the agent the specific address and location of the property. Let them know that you're going to be expecting to see the same exact property that was listed in the ad, and the pictures must match up with those in the ad as well. This will cut out a lot of problems right up front, and it'll decrease your expectations if the agent says, well, now those are not available. Mm-hmm. But it's better that they tell you rather than driving all across town and showing you something that really was not a true depiction of what was in the ad.
Mm-hmm. So in conclusion, while the Philippines has many inconveniences, the overall low cost of living weighed in heavily in favor of moving and retiring here. We have addressed many of the inconveniences and proposed practical solutions that could take a sting out of many of them. Tell us about any inconveniences that you have experienced in the comment section below.
All right, folks, that's it for today, and we want to thank you for coming and listening to us again in our video.
Thank you so much for watching.
This is Eric.
And this is Sandy.
We're signing out.